Cut! Cut!
Okay, wrap it up. That's a print. Let him ski.
You almost broke your thick skull for me that time, Freddie boy.
I'm saving that for the next take.
No need to, Freddie.
The run's getting soft. I'll have to re-whack.
Oh, that last hit was beautiful.
Thanks.
Well, that wraps you, Fred.
Well, that's your biz.
Oh, I'm sure there's plenty of opportunity for an unemployed stuntman in Yugoslavia.
See you tonight at the party?
If I can take your shivering script girl. Oh, don't worry, Mona. We'll sit in front of a big fire and wiggle our toes in a bag of sugar and pretend we're on the beach at Malibu.
Mr. Piper, this gentleman wants to take your photograph.
Mr. Tourist himself. He's been bugging the cast all morning for autographs.
Howdy. My name's Tom Gregory. Plumbing fixtures, Davenport, Iowa.
How do you do? I'm Fred Piper.
I want to tell you, it's a small world. Imagine me meeting folks from back home way out here. And movie folks at that.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I'm just a fellow tourist. And this Hollywood character put me to work. Excuse me.
Hey, friend. Fred, I'd be much obliged to you if you let me have your autograph. It's for my daughter.
Why don't you ask one of those young people over there? They're competing in the ski trials tomorrow. They're all Olympic medal winners.
Yeah, but they're not in the movies. She'll really get a boot out of it when she sees you do those stunts in the picture and she's got your autograph.
You got a pencil?
No, I don't. I'll just take a quick snap of you signing that, okay? Say cheese.
Now, that's what I call a dry martini.
Oh, please forgive me. Did I hurt you?
No.
Are you all right?
Oh, I'm fine.
Oh, I'm
just
awful
fine.
sorry.
There's nothing impaired except perhaps my dignity.
You know how you look like? You look like a, how do you say, like a vanilla cupcake.
Oh.
Oh, I know I shouldn't laugh. It's very naughty of me.
Well, perhaps I can teach you how to be naughty without laughing.
Oh.
You just can't depend on those St. Bernards anymore.
You are Mr. Piper, the American who skied so beautifully for the motion picture camera this afternoon.
Thank you.
You know, you must show me what I do wrong on the skis. I am a, how do you say, I'm a ski buddy. Perhaps you can take me to the beginner slope. I would be so grateful for instruction of an American expert, you know.
Why don't we just try the slalom run instead? Then maybe you can teach me how to break 30 seconds. And I'd be so grateful for instruction from a wise guy, redhead, you know.
So, you know.
Well, you're carrying around these professional racing skis.
I'm Ian of the People's Republic of Czechoslovakia, Olympic skiing team.
Frederick Winston Piper, United States Olympic drinking team.
I'm being watched. The young man on the terrace in the green parka, he watches me.
Well, from the expression on his face, I'd say he's happy with his job.
Now, be serious. I want to talk to you in private.
Why?
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 Because you're attractive, that's why. Is it a crime against the state to want to know you better?
Oh, no, not at all. And may I say that I admire your courage, spirit, and taste in men. See you tonight at the party.
Tonight?
Whoa! Yes!
Oh, you want to do it?
No!
Do it. Sure.
Whoa! Whoa! One more stepping! Hey! Take it, man!
loving you, too.
We missed you at Tamarind, darling. Where were you?
I just can't stand old snow.
Well, that's our Freddie. If he can't be first on the trail, he just won't ski.
Max, that's she. Devotees of the sport refer to that as she.
Well, don't tell my wife, pal. She thinks I'm up here skiing.
Mr. Piper, howdy.
Hello there.
Oh, thank you very much. I sure appreciate it. Say, do you want to stretch the legs a little?
That's a fine idea. Excuse me.
I hope you don't mind my being late, but I was on the phone with a little woman. She tells me everything's just Jim Dandy back home in the great old state of Iowa.
Why don't we just drop that tall corn bit?
Yes, why don't we? But it was amusing while it lasted, wasn't it?
You dig baggy pants humor.
Oh, come now. Until I revealed myself as your contact, you were thoroughly convinced that I was that Rotarian from Davenport.
No, you were just too good. You buried yourself in hayseed. Example, Jim Dandy.
Too much?
You better tell your instructors back at Gatchina to watch their colloquialisms.
Oh, so you know about our little school, do you?
Heard about it. You speak American, think American, live American for 10 years. Then you palm yourself off as the real thing.
I like you, I can tell. You're a realist, yet one who appreciates la dolce vita. I am Major Gregory Zurak, Czechoslovak State Security. And you, Mr. Piper, who are you? And how are you involved with the lost Mr. Hallowell?
I'm a friend of the Hallowell family. This letter from his son will confirm that.
You are more than just a friend of the family, sir. Investigator, perhaps? Posing as a playboy lawyer?
I'm trying to make contact with you people for over a month. Now, you have Hallowell, but you're playing it cozy. Why?
As we have already informed your embassy, my government knows nothing of the disappearance of Mr. Hallowell. Perhaps he did wander across our borders. Perhaps he is lost amongst our rugged hills. Perhaps he will be found, perhaps not.
Look, Major.
Hey, Freddie, how would you like to play hopscotch with real scotch?
Go back to your cabin. I'll meet you there later.
Come on, Freddie. It's not fun without
sorry.
you.
I've got to cut out early. But why don't you and Mr. Davenport, Iowa, team up? Now, he loves to play games.
Do you want to play hopscotch?
I'm raring to go, little lady.
Wait. Taste. Good?
Yes.
This is an old Bohemian recipe. Now, don't look so surprised that I'm here. I've told you I find you attractive, and the custodian of the cabin keys is a romantic at heart.
Well, that's very sweet of the both of you.
I'm afraid I'm expecting someone.
Oh, when she comes, I'll leave. But now, a debutante of the skis deserves something better than a dull cuisine of the main large. And so I decided to cook for you. And here I am. And there you are. And why not? No safety prank. We will see into the future, like the gypsies. Bring your glass. So, throw it into the fire. You see? It made the flames leap. If it had turned to smoke, it would have been a bad omen. But the wine never lied.
I have a funny feeling that you've tried this dangerous experiment before.
Yeah, but always smoke.
Never fire. Flattered.
Oh, it had nothing to do with you. It is just fate between you and me.
Was it?
Of course.
That was the hand of fate. set this all up for a reason.
Yes. I want to get out. I want to escape to the West. But they have been watching me ever since the last Olympics.
And then today you saw a playboy from America do a ski stunt in a motion picture for an old friend. And you thought to yourself, now, that man must be crazy or a fool. Now, he'll take me back to America with him.
Yes. Look. My father was a university professor. But they wouldn't let him teach the truth. They broke his heart and sent him to an early grave. And now my older sister is so bitter. She became the mistress of a pick of a general in state security. She had arranged to get me a temporary visa for the United States. So once I get to a Western country, I could... Please, you must help me.
It's impossible.
Who's this?
You knew I was expecting someone. Wait upstairs. Don't come down until I tell you.
Good evening, my friend.
Good evening.
Our little red-headed skier? Take my advice. Find another playmate.
Why?
I have your best interest at heart.
Your concern touches me deeply.
In our business, one can never be too careful. Have you ever heard of a substance called dilaminol X?
No, but it sounds like one of those secret ingredients they put in toothpaste.
It is a remarkable new synthetic. Hallowell Chemicals is in the process of testing. We wish to purchase a quantity of this substance. Our government will even pay a certain contracted price for it, provided a small bonus is thrown in. To sweeten the deal, as you Americans so charmingly put it. My superior in state security wants the patent rights for European production of dilaminol X.
While you're asking, why don't you just ask for the moon?
When the time comes, my friend, we will not ask for the moon. We will simply take it.
How do I know that Hallowell is even alive?
Sometime between midnight and morning, you will receive a telephone call. Do not ask any questions. Simply listen to the caller at the other end of the line. He will convince you that he is Mr. Hallowell and that he is most anxious to stay alive.
You understand, of course, that I can't make a decision until I discuss this with Mr. Hallowell's family, his business associates. And that means going back to the States.
You have 1 week. You will either meet these terms, or Mr. Hallowell may freeze to death in some forgotten snowbank. I sincerely hope, sir, that I have not introduced a discordant note.
Oh, all I could possibly have done was to waste my time drinking wine and making love to a beautiful girl. Mia?
Mia Novotna? Are you certain, sir? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I understand, sir. Can you tell me where I can find Mr. Piper? You know, the American...
Oh, Mr. Piper checked out over an hour ago, sir.
Well, did he say where he was going?
We made reservations in his name at Belgrade Airport on the noon flight to London.
For how many?
For 2.
Would you connect me with the Belgrade Airport right away, please?
Surely, sir.
This is the direct... Yes, sir. Yes, Major. I understand. Redhead. 5'5".
With an American named Piper? Yes, sir. We'll hold them here until you arrive.
But this is not the road to Belgrade.
No, we're going out the way I came in, over the Austrian border.
Major Zorak, where are the two passengers you are holding from Flight 113?
I am sorry, sir. They did not arrive.
What?
We were watching. No American. No young woman.
Telephone all border checkpoints immediately.
May I see your papers, sir?
Good.
Well, how are you, Joseph?
Mr. Piper, I didn't recognize you.
Oh, I know you, Joseph. You had your eyes elsewhere.
Please.
And the young lady's paper, please? My sister and I are going to Innsbruck. We're invited to a party. We'll be back late tomorrow. Oh, by the way, there's something for the both of you in the back seat.
Piper. There's a new sister every season. What's her papers? Papers. You need papers, so take your sister to a party. They will be back tomorrow. Biscuit. But I don't think it's you're like a club instead of fun. Pick up the case. We are grateful to you, Mr. Piper. We will drink to your health and to the health of your charming sister.
Thank you, Joseph. We'll see you tomorrow.
Lieutenant, there's a man on the phone. He wants to stop at Mr. Piper and the redhead. Must be her husband. No. She's a Czechoslovak defector. Mr. Piper.
You're safe, you little ski bunny.
Carrot, darling. I have a hunch that a certain Mr. Gregory of Davenport, Iowa, is going to come loping up the bunny trail in search of a lost carrot. And that's why I'm taking you back with me to New York. You're the bait, my little carrot.
After what you've done for me, I will be anything you like.
Jonathan Hallowell, please. Jonathan, Frederick Piper. No, I just got in. In fact, I'm still at the airport. Jonathan, listen to me. Your father is alive. Now, look, I know exactly how you feel. They're asking for something that I'm sure we can't give them. No. It's not entirely hopeless. I'll explain it all to you later. A situation has developed that might become awkward for the people who are holding your father. And if things break right, I may be able to use it to our advantage. I'll get in touch with you later. Goodbye, Jonathan.
You have to get back to the city, haven't you? Well, my plane to Rio will be boarding in about 3/4 of an hour. It won't be too long to wait. I'll write you as soon as I get into Brazil.
Good. Stay close to your hotel. If you decide to move, cable me collect. It's very important that I know where you are.
Yeah. I will never forget what you have done for me. And someday I will repay you. You will see. I have an account of it all in my head. No, in my heart. Well, just wait a second. I would like to give you something. My father painted this of me when I was 7. Frederick.
Goodbye, Nia. Thank you.
Excuse me, please. I'm a little bit confused on how I must do this. I want to get a refund on this ticket to Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Could you help me, please?
I'd be glad to, miss.
And then I want to buy a new ticket. Could you try to find out when the next plane leaves for Denver, Colorado?
Got to remember you two just this way. Gregory, all you had to do was ring the chimes. I would have let you in the front door.
All right. Where is she?
Well, I lost her. In a snowbank in Kranjska Gora.
Did you lose the jewels there, too?
The jewels? You know, our little red-headed skier is a jewel thief?
6 precious gems from the State Museum of Fine Arts. They are priceless.
Priceless? How much is that in American money?
I see nothing at all humorous in the situation.
Oh, I understand how you feel, old boy. The whole thing must be terribly embarrassing.
The jewels are invaluable. Precious part of the cultural heritage of our country. We must have them back, and the girl must be punished.
Oh, you mean silenced, so this little tale of greed in the People's Republic never leaks out.
It would be unjust to condemn an entire society simply because it happens to contain one corrupt individual.
Through tattered clothes, small vices do appear. Robes and furred gowns hide all. King Lear. Act 4, Scene 6.
A man who knows his Shakespeare cannot be all bad.
And a man who knows exactly where the girl is could be, useful.
All right, let us start a new game. We want this girl, and we will pay for her. If you'll turn her and the jewels over to me, we will forget all the nonsense about patent rights. And we will dig Mr. Hallowell out of the snow, return him to his family, cheeks aglow, and in perfect health. Join with me, my friend. We will hunt down the little peasant girl together. Could be great sport.
Oh, that's wonderful. When does the season on little peasant girls open?
You would do well to be serious, Piper. We both have lots at stake.
Well, I work alone. If I happen to find a girl, I'll be in touch with you.
All right, work alone, but work fast, because I will be working too. And if Otto and I find the girl first, the deal is kaput.
I'm very proud of you, Caesar. Did you know that very few little boys can learn to snowplow in only one lesson?
Gee, wait till I tell my dad.
Yes, just a few little small things. Keep loose in the knees, and the eyes up, and this in. Now, you go on the top again and start your shoes once more. And I will be waiting for you with open arms. That's right, and?
The eyes up.
Can I get some coaching too, teacher?
Frederick.
I was watching you outside. I need a good instructor, too. One with patient skill and open arms. What is that called, the Navajo method?
You will listen for a minute, will you? Oh, this is fantastic. Did you suddenly appear like this here, of all places?
I had to come. I began to look a little foolish skiing on the beach at Rio.
Yeah, the snow, Frederick. I couldn't stay away from it. I was at the airport in New York. I was ready to fly to Brazil, and there I see it. a poster on the wall with a photograph of a white mountain against the blue sky, and it says, "Visit Aspen, Colorado."
Being from behind the Iron Curtain, naturally, you assumed that that was an order.
Anyway, here I am. And there you are.
And why not?
You're a mystery man, Frederick. You turn up at the strangest places. Yugoslavia, Colorado. What are you doing here?
Well, I guess I'm just a born ski bum, like you. Mad for white mountains, I can't live without them. Or maybe I just can't live without you.
Yeah, I know. Well, you wanted to make sure that no big bad wolf came to lure Little Red Riding Hood onto the wrong place.
Exactly. So I checked with a friend at the airport. Dinner tonight at 8.
Dinner at 8.
Good.
My cabin?
Your cabin.
Oh, Peter, you should not do that. Tell Mr. Piper that you're sorry.
Well, I'm sorry, sir.
Peter is in love with me. He doesn't like strange men talking to me.
Well, I don't blame you.
Peter, I want you to meet Mr. Frederick Winston Piper. Frederick, this is Peter Caldwell III. His father is a big man in frozen fruits.
All right.
Oh, Peter.
Be sure to give my regards to your father, old man. Tell him I'm just wild about his frozen artichokes.
Tonight?
Tonight.
Come on, little one.
Good morning. Morning. Gerald Williams and Harry Arnold, Boston, Mass.
Oh, yes, sir. Would you sign in, please? Pleasure to have you with us, Mr. Williams. Mr. Arnold?
I must say we're delighted to be here.
Well, Randy, would you take the gentlemen up to their cabin, please?
Thank you. We're rather looking forward to our first ski season.
I'm sure you'll enjoy it, sir.
There's nothing like it. The way I feel at the top of a slope. The icy wind blows, and I'm a little bit frightened. But I am alive. And then I push off and fly down the run. And the world is mine. Tomorrow, we will soar through the air, you and I. Alone, together.
And after that, we can go skiing. Darling, what did you do with the 6 little gems you stole from the State Museum of Fine Arts? I apologize for trifling with an innocent girl's emotions.
All right. I took the jewels. And why shouldn't I? Why shouldn't I steal from the world's biggest thief? Did they tell you what jewels they were? And did they tell you where those jewels were? Not in the State Museum, but in a private collection of General C, Chief of State Security, who is himself guilty by extorting them from an ex-Nazi. And he has originally stolen them during the war from a bomb museum in Prague. So, with the help of my sister, I have ended this round robin of greed. You should be very proud of me.
Mia, you're an original. The little girl in that portrait may be a pale imitation of a Renoir, but the Mia I know is a work of art, an original Mia.
Thank you.
And if you stare at her long enough, you'll begin to believe that white is black and black is white. You lied to me about what you wanted out of me when we first met. Now these jewels.
All right. I am a liar. But I'm not a painting on your wall. I'm me. And I do what I do because I am what I am.
Give me those jewels. Don't be greedy. I need them to save a man's life.
You call it greedy? Where I come from, it's being practical. They will not find me, and they will not find the jewels.
Where are they?
I don't know. Perhaps in New York, or in Paris, or even here in Colorado. Hello?
Baxter?
Yes?
Mr. Pepper?
Just a moment. It's for you, Frederick.
Yes?
Mr. Pepper, this is Baxter, the law's detective. We just picked up two men trying to break into your cabin. Do you know any Thomas Gregory, Davenport, Iowa?
Yes, I know him.
Would you mind coming down to the main lodge to straighten this thing out?
I'll be right there.
Thank you.
See, I don't want to release these men until I know it's all right.
You have underestimated them. They found you. I just made a blunder that's going to give us room to operate. If you want me to save your lovely neck, you better give me the jewels now.
You're just trying to frighten me.
All right? Play it dumb. When I go, lock the door. Don't try to leave, and don't let anyone in. By the time I get back, you're going to have to decide whether you want to be a poor but happy ski instructor or a rich and beautiful corpse.
Your lover will not be back, my dear. Pity. I was rather fond of him, too.
Patience is becoming rather threadbare, my dear. I suggest you tell me where they are now before Otto gets back. Wouldn't you rather deal with a man of charm and understanding like myself?
I'd rather take my chances with Otto.
I sincerely hope you do not regret your choice. Frederick, I was worried about you. I'm glad to see you're safe.
Yes, I am safe. That's more than can be said about your playmate, Otto.
You mean...
Exactly.
Pity.
Oh, there. You shouldn't carry on so. Mr. Baxter, lodge detective.
Do not judge me too harshly, Frederick. You probably won't believe this, but I'm glad you survived. I admire your ability, however much I may disagree with your politics.
I certainly may not agree with your politics, but on the other hand, I don't like you either.
I'm happy to see you still have your sense of humor, old friend.
I also have the jewels, old friend. You'll get your baubles back tomorrow morning, provided Hallowell is released first.
You have forgotten the girl. She's a very important part of the agreement.
I've decided she goes free. But just a little bonus to sweeten the deal, as we Americans so charming.
She does not go free. If you insist on this foolishness, there will be no deal. The man Hallowell will never be found alive. It's as simple as that.
Is it? You listen to me. I left a report on the entire case with an associate in New York. Anything happens to Hallowell or the girl or me, the whole mess will be made public. Now, you try to imagine the newspaper headlines, the magazine features, the TV documentaries, the movie with Alec Guinness playing your part. It's all about a poor little peasant girl who makes a raging fool out of a sick collectivist regime. What's your government going to say about General Z? And more important, what's the general going to say about you? Heads are going to roll. And yours, old friend, will be the first one into the basket.
I will see if my superior, the general, will authorize such an outrageous deal. I doubt it, but we will see. Is it permissible to leave now, or must we undergo further indignities?
Good night.
Shall we meet on neutral ground, say the chairlift shelter at 9 o'clock in the morning?
I think we'd better make it a little earlier. That way we'll be sure not to be interrupted. Shall we say 6:30?
Oh, are you clever? Are you clever in the game of bluff? I'm so proud of you.
I'm not bluffing in this kind of a game. Those people are playing for keeps. They want those jewels back. If they release Hallowell tomorrow, I'm going to see that they get them.
But you don't know where they are.
It'll be interesting to find out what a girl like you packs first when she... It's getting warm.
The ski wax?
What is it?
A sapphire. And two superb diamonds. A beautiful emerald. And two magnificent matched rubies in the other cans. Oh, look. Oh, they are heavenly. I could stare at them forever.
Your passion is very touching.
Frederick, go with me. Go with me to South America. We'll share the jewels. 3 for you and 3 for me. We could have a beautiful life together.
All 8 of us.
Come on, I'm serious.
So am I. If I get those jewels, somehow I've grown rather fond of you. I care what happens to you. With those jewels in your hot little hand, you'll be a magnet for every Iron Curtain agent from Rio to Romania.
What have you done to me? It's very bad for a girl like me to meet a man like you. When I first see you, I say to myself, this is a handsome American. I will use him, I will play the game with him, and it will be fun. And then I will say goodbye, and this will be it, the end. And now I'm all upside down and inside out. Since I've been here, I found something I value more than Eden Pools. About love, every woman is greedy.
Did But from where I come from, it's practical.
Yeah. And now we both must be practical. You've got an early rendezvous. Tomorrow morning, the jewels will be gone. And tomorrow night, there will be nothing left to come between us.
Night.
$6:30. An uncivilized hour for an intrigue. Any word yet?
No, but the desk knows I'm here.
It will be confirmed, you'll see. No more games. This time, I give you my word.
Yes? It's Mr. Piper speaking. Yes, Mr. Ambassador. This is Frederick Piper. Then Mr. Hallowell is all right. Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Ambassador. Well, safe. Back in Austria, and this, I believe, belongs to you.
Thank you very much indeed, sir. Good. I am satisfied. We have our jewels, and you have your man, and the girl. May I say, sir, that it has been a pleasure to do business with such a charming and shrewd representative of a decadent society.
You are too kind. And may I in turn say that it was edifying to do business with such a resourceful and relentless servant of a slave state.
The seatbelt sign is off now, sir.
Ah, oui. One must free oneself from one's chains, n'est-ce pas?
Pillow?
Ah, merci. All the comforts of home, and a few more beside. Perhaps if you have some time between the planes, you will show me the side?
Will you be staying in Rio long?
As long as the sun shines and the sky is blue. You see, I have rather suddenly decided to retire in order to live a bit. In moderation, of course. One must not be too greedy. It is best if one learns to enjoy the simple things of life. See you on the beach?
She forgot only one thing could come between you. My dad. So she can't have dinner with you. She wants you to know she'll never forget you. My dad's a millionaire, and he makes the best frozen foods in the world. I'll bet you can't make anything.
Oh, yes, I can.
Oh!
I'm terribly sorry. What are you doing here?
Isn't this supposed to be our night?
Well, Peter said that you...
Yes, I tried to stop him before he got here. They told me at the desk that you are leaving for New York tomorrow, and I had to say goodbye.
What about Mr. Frozen Foods?
Oh, that's tomorrow. You know how it is with frozen foods.
It'll
Keep.